Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome in to another episode of the Daily Juice podcast with me, Matt Perrault, at Sports Talk Matt, to follow me on social media. This podcast is being brought to you by Omaha Steaks. Juice, the promo code in the search bar, gets you $30 off the already 50% off going on right now. Their semi-annual sale going on with omahasteaks.com. 50% off site-wide at omahasteaks.com. All right, that is our sixth straight one-unit bet to come in for the NFL. So we are right back to square one, 14-14 for the NFL. Now, that's still down because of the juice. So we are down 0.4 for the juice. The prop's now 14-13. We're still down a touch there, about a half a unit down there. So we're still down, almost a unit in the NFL. But with college nearly 10 units up, we're doing pretty well here with college football, and that keeps us, we're up about 10 units overall now. So we've recovered from the poor start with the NFL. We're now back to square one. So we'll pick that back up again coming up on Sunday to see what happens for us here with that. Tonight is Friday. There's no baseball. There's no basketball. There are two college football games, and I am not in love with any of them. I've got two bets for us today on one game, but I don't love the plays, and I am going to be honest. I think they're the right side. I have bet them. I'm not jumping up and down going yeah, we're on the right side. And I'm not even completely comfortable with my card yet for Saturday. You can say, Matt, why don't you just give out the plays for Saturday? I don't know yet. I think I'm going to bet Texas -5, but I don't know yet. I think I'm going to bet Alabama -1, but I don't know yet. I think I'm going to take Arizona State +4.5, +5, but I don't know yet. So, I don't want to give plays out early when I'm not entirely comfortable or I haven't really settled yet on what I'm going to play. So, Saturday's podcast will have 4 or 5 plays like normal, but I'm not totally comfortable yet firing. I like firing overnight. I will admit that, but I don't necessarily like firing really early. I want to watch and see what the pros do, where the numbers go, because frankly, it feels like everyone's betting the over in Red River, but if it gets to 63, I don't know. I may have to bet under, just almost on principle, bet under, just because 63 points. I think Texas wins the game. I feel way more comfortable with Texas winning the game and then, covering 5-6 points. I don't think Oklahoma's got a defense. Everyone's saying Oklahoma's defense. Who have they played? Alabama on the road is a massive win for Texas. I'll take Texas's schedule over Oklahoma's every day of the week. And Iowa State moved the ball on Oklahoma last week, like we talked about. So, I don't know. I got to keep going. I got to figure out, talk to more people, do some more research, dig a little more deeper into where we are with. I could flip. I could take Oklahoma. I don't know. I got to figure that out. So, 2 plays for us here, both in one game. Nebraska at Illinois. This game is going to stink. Remember Nebraska at Minnesota? Remember that game? I'm pretty confident this game is going to be a replay of that game. So Nebraska is 3-2 to the over on the year, but they went over 3-2 to the under, rather. 3-2 to the under on the year. The 2 times it went over, once against Northern Illinois, bad team, and then they got killed against Michigan at home last week. Game went over. For Illinois, they're also 3-2 to the under this year. Illinois got killed by Purdue. That game went over. And they went over against Toledo, bad team. These are mirror images of each other. They both have quarterback problems. They both have defensive problems. But their offenses are so anemic that these defenses are going to look good tonight, I think. Nebraska is 2-0 to the under on the road this year. The total is 43. I just do not think these teams have offenses that can score. I don't think these are teams that are going to go up and down on each other. Illinois' defense is bad, I know, but Nebraska's offense, no matter which quarterback plays tonight for Matt Perrault, under 43. Under 43, 1.1 units down on Nebraska at Illinois. Now, on the other side, I do have a bet on the side, and you can even same game tease this if you want, but Nebraska is scoring 18 points a game, 18.8. It's outside the top 100. But Illinois is giving up 30.6 points per game. That is disgusting. 90th, 89th in the country. Illinois is scoring 21.6 points per game. Nebraska's defense just 23.8. Yards per play, 4.6. It's not bad. This is by far the best defense Illinois will have faced so far this season, at least on paper. 5.5 yards per play for Illinois. Nebraska's tough to run on. 2.9 yards per rush, 11th best in the country. And that's after facing Michigan. 4.3 yards per rush for Illinois. You can throw on Nebraska at times, but Illinois is not great at throwing the football anyway. 7.4 yards per pass play to 6.3 yards per pass play for Nebraska. On the other side, Nebraska's offense, 5.5 yards per rush. Pretty good when they can have time, but it's, they can run the ball in Illinois. They're 4.6 yards per rush. That's 95th. And 6.7 yards per pass play is 41st. I mean, you take a look at what they do in the red zone. Take a look at takeaways for Illinois. They tend to take the ball away a little bit more, but not a ton here. Both teams, can give the ball away. Red zone offense for Nebraska has not been great. It's been okay. 90% scoring in the red zone. That's not good. 100% red zone opposing scoring percentage. 100% of the time, teams that have gone in to the red zone have scored points on Illinois. Just FYI on that. Nebraska as well, though, has been giving up that same thing. Illinois has scored on every single trip to the red zone that they've been there 100% of the time. They just don't get there very often. They're just not very, a team that you're going like, oh, okay, yeah, they can score a lot of points. I mean, you look at the points scored so far for Illinois, 19, 17, 13, 23, and 28. For Nebraska, 7, 28, 35 against Northern Illinois, 14, and 13. This is a 13-10 game. I'll take the hook with Nebraska at plus 3.5. I'll take the under 43. Okay? 3-point margin, one way or the other. Huskers very well might win the game outright. I'll take the dog in this situation, dog and under. Take favorite in the over, go right ahead. You want to do a teaser, go ahead. I don't tease college. You want to tease that, go ahead. Take Nebraska up to 9.5, take the total from 43 up to 50, and take under. Don't mind that, okay? It's just what it is. We had a good night last night. We won 1.46 units here. This is a really bad day. I can't even search to find things to bet. This is rare because tomorrow is stupid. So I'm going to bet 2 units today and then be pretty heavily committed to college football and maybe even a baseball player or two coming up tomorrow. So we could have 5-6 units easy in play coming up tomorrow. So I'm going to go light on Friday. We'll be heavy on Saturday, heavy on Sunday. We're currently down 1 unit, no less than half a unit for the week. We came into last night. I misspoke on the podcast yesterday. I said we were down 3 units. We were just down 2. Now we're down to winning 1.46. We're down basically 0.5 units for the week. So we are right there in striking distance to have another winning week to go back to back on winning weeks. So I don't want to blow it here with, forcing a bet on the Oklahoma State game. I have no idea. The line's 11.5. The total is 53.5. Oklahoma State stinks, but K-State's not very good either. I don't know what to make of that game. I mean, I'm serious. You can make a case for both sides. I just feel more confident with the Nebraska-Illinois game because I've seen more of Nebraska. I've seen more of Illinois. 2 bets, 2.2 units in play. Nebraska plus 3.5, under 43 tonight. You can watch 1 game here on a Friday night. We've got 2 bets going on it. Do what you want with it. I'm not selling this hard, okay? I'm just going to tell you right now, I'm not standing on a table for either one of these bets, but the bets have been made. Those are the sides I am on for this one. Nebraska plus 3.5, under 43 here tonight. 2.2 units in play. My name is Matt Perrault. You guys can follow me across all socials at Sports Talk Matt. Big weekend coming. Daily Juice podcast being brought to you by OmahaSteaks.com.